All right, hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Tony from Travels with Tony, but as many of you know, I also run the mapsforkids.com website, and I have been doing that for 20 years now. Actually, in June, it will be 20 years since I started that site and served millions of kids around the United States and around the world with interesting data and facts and maps and quizzes and games, all related to geography. So today, I came across something really interesting. I'm doing some research on keywords and search position for Maps for Kids, trying to make incremental improvements to the site. And I noticed a strange query. I noticed a query that said, people are trying to find out if Washington, D.C. is in Virginia or Maryland. All right. I had to take a step back for a second, but then I noticed that there were a bunch of other queries that were basically asking the same thing. So I tried to get some sense of the volume of this. And basically what I was doing is I was looking in the Google Webmaster Tools, and I noticed that you could just write in queries, but those are exact matches, or you can do a regex. So I used to do regex, but it's been years. And I thought, hey, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. So I basically wrote in this question and said, I need a regex expression for a Google Webmaster Tool query that finds all occurrences of query strings that contain the full word Washington and any form of DC with or without punctuation between the D and the C. So DC, D space C, D period C, etc. And it gave me this great result. B, Washington, B, star, blah, blah, blah. Regex was always a little cryptic for me, but there are a lot of generators out there now that you can do this. But I said, ChatGPT is so good for other things. Let's try it. And it works. I plugged that into the Google query and got these very sad results. 1,100 plus queries in the past month, 900 plus from the United States. All different forms of the same thing. Is Washington, D.C. in Maryland or Virginia? What state is Washington, D.C. in? So I started thinking, but wait, that's just searches that end up pointing to my mapsforkids.com website for keywords and their search positions for my site. What about the average monthly volume of those searches Google-wide? Well, it turns out that there are between 10,000 and 100,000 people asking that question every month. This is a kind of a sad state of affairs in geography when this question needs to be asked. So hopefully my site, Maps for Kids, will continue to help people not need to ask that question. And that curriculums in K through 8 are attacking this issue and helping kids learn from an early age so that this doesn't happen. So while it's a bit sad, it was really great to try out the different tools working together. Google Keyword Planner, Google Search Console, regex, ChatGPT as just one of many AI tools out there today to learn something and to hopefully find ways to improve websites and therefore information and knowledge and learning so that people stop asking the question as to which state Washington, D.C. is in. So on that note, not really a travel video this week, but for me, travel is geography, and geography and travel go together, and education, learning about the world. So I thought this was a good subject to touch on quickly, and we'll see you at the end of the week with another video. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.